save you. Well, our next case wasn't that of a juggler, but had another unique talent which unfortunately couldn't save him. In November 2023,
this traffic stop starts out like dozens of others officers handle every night. But within minutes, it takes a turn that nobody on scene could have predicted. What begins as a speeding violation quickly evolves into a suspected impaired driving investigation, complete with confusing answers, failed instructions, and some truly unforgettable roadside behavior. As the officer works through standard DUI procedures, the suspect's responses become increasingly difficult to follow, raising serious questions about his condition behind the wheel. Pay close attention to how the officer attempts to keep the encounter calm and structured despite the growing confusion. By the end of this stop, one decision changes everything. Did the officer make the right call, or was there another way this could have played out?
Tanner Watson turned a routine traffic stop into a roadside gymnastics show. Speeding down Broadview Road with his crew when he was caught, he had all the classic signs of a wild night. Shiny eyes, a boozy aura, and the infamous, "I had a couple, okay, maybe a few" excuse. Who knew booze could inspire acrobatics? But it did.
Tanner, you can't tell me what a straight line is. I think that's I think that's pretty solid proof.
No,
all right. All right, man. Let me step onto the car for me. All right, man. We're gonna go to the front.
Okay.
Okay. We'll go to the sidewalk over here. You got anything on your person, any weapons or anything? You mind if I just check it real quick? Excellent.
You want, if you want, I can hands up in the car.
And just right here. You know, we're actually we'll just walk back here to the bed of your truck, right? Yeah. Okay. You've had, how many beers did you say you've had today, or drinks?
3 to 4.
Okay. And how long ago was that?
About an hour plus.
Okay. All right.
Like,
just
throughout the time, like from like 6 to 2:29.
okay.
So between that time, at least 3 to 4.
Okay.
That's been
Hilarious coming from the suspect. Saying 6 to 2:29 seemed far-fetched. It seemed like he had sipped some interdimensional cocktails in a wacky time zone. Well, he did admit to 3 or 4 drinks. Sounds like the perfect pre-game for his epic hold my sobriety moment.
hanging with my buddies. I'm not from here.
Gotcha.
That's when they were working. He came out hanging with them.
Okay.
We wanted to go some hang out, have a couple drinks. We went out, did that, went got some Taco Bell. My other buddy went home. We were like, alright, you come home.
Okay. Yeah, man, your driving's pretty bad. Your eyes are super glossy. I guess no booze coming from you, so I want to run some sobriety tests on you.
At this point, the stop transitions from a traffic investigation into a formal impairment assessment. Field sobriety tests aren't designed to prove guilt by themselves. They help officers observe coordination, balance, attention, and the ability to follow simple instructions. Notice that the officer isn't relying on a single clue. He's looking at the total picture: the driving behavior, physical appearance, statements about drinking, and now performance during standardized testing. What makes this encounter stand out is how much difficulty the suspect appears to have with basic instructions before the tests even begin. Do you think nervousness could explain what's happening here, or are the signs pointing towards something more serious?
All right.
His initial "I'm not from here" defense makes one wonder if geographical ignorance magically exempts you from DUI laws. There might be no booze breath, but the cops are about to put that theory to the test and find out just how far that excuse goes.
Cool. All right, man. So the first one's just going to be the eye test. For this one, we're just going to have you stand feet together, hands at your sides. All right. You wear glasses or contacts?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you see the tip of my finger?
The very tip, yes, sir.
All right. Follow it with your eyes on the red zone, okay?
That's kind of hard to do right there. But
All right.
way out of my vision.
Yeah. Well, just do it as best you can, all right, man? So just keep your eyes on my finger, okay?
Trying to look, but
All right, yeah, just keep your eyes on the tip of my finger.
From the video, you could already see the suspect was struggling. Following the officer's fingers seemed very advanced for him. It was clear he wasn't getting out of this one very easily.
do this stuff. You don't like work them too many times. Like it's getting a little dizzy over here, you know?
Okay.
This incident
Well,
highlights how a
we're gonna do
routine
it
traffic
until my
stop
cousin's
can
back.
quickly
Okay.
evolve when
So-
multiple indicators of impairment begin stacking up. The officer observed poor driving behavior, noted physical signs that raised concern, conducted field sobriety testing, and ultimately made an arrest based on the totality of the circumstances, not a single isolated factor. Whether viewers
like
agree
a
with every decision or
half
not,
the time
the
limit
encounter
that we do this
demonstrates
for?
the importance
There's
of
no
clear
time limit.
communication,
Okay, there's
roadside
no time
safety,
limit.
and the
I don't know how
difficult
they
judgment calls officers
yeah.
must make in real time. Now we
Yeah.
want to hear from
It is.
you.
It's early
Was
in
the
the morning.
officer justified
Yeah.
in ending
But
the
there's
tests
no
and
time
making the
limit, all right,
arrest
man?
when he
So
did?
that's the
Or
eye
would
test.
you
We
have
got two more
handled the
tests
situation
we're gonna go
differently?
through, okay?
If you found this
Next one's gonna be
breakdown
the
as
walk and
intense
turn
as we
test.
did,
So for this
hit
test,
that like
I'm just
button,
gonna have you
share your
picture
thoughts in the
a line
comments,
going down
and
the
don't
center of the
forget to
sidewalk.
subscribe for more real-life body cam breakdowns.
Okay.
Uh,
Can see my own mind.
I'm gonna have you.
That's what I'm just saying.
I'm gonna have you picture a straight. I'm gonna have you picture a straight line.
I put my head down right
Sure,
here
sure thing, man.
and do that, you know.
That's good, man.
That's pretty good.
That's a.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I'll tell you that. But
So that's why I'm saying, like, what can I see? But I gotta be like over here, like, just in my own line, you know.
yeah,
So I'm asking you, what do you want me to do as a straight line? Like, can you give me definitive?
have you had any psychedelic drugs today, man?
No, I've not.
All right, I'm just trying to be straightforward with you, bro. Just picture a straight line going down the sidewalk.
To me, my picture of a straight line compared to your straight line might be obscured.
Watch the interaction carefully here. The officer repeatedly attempts to simplify the instructions, but the communication gap keeps growing. Whether it's impairment, confusion, fatigue, or a combination of factors, the result is the same. The test can't effectively move forward. From a law enforcement perspective, one of the biggest indicators officers evaluate is not just physical balance, but the ability to understand and follow directions. That's why this moment becomes so important. The officer is giving multiple opportunities to comply, yet the conversation keeps circling back to the same issue. If you were standing roadside observing this encounter, would you believe the suspect was capable of safely operating a vehicle?
With so many instructions, some individuals might have thought the suspect's brain must also be doing backflips.
So,
You want to continue with the instructions?
I'm asking you, left foot. You told me left foot
I
first.
cannot explain this any clearer to you.
You can.
Okay.
I'm asking you, left foot or right foot? I can take go backwards.
You're going to have
all
your
night.
right foot in front of your left foot.
So left foot and then right foot.
Your right foot is in front of your left foot.
For how many steps?
9 steps, Tanner.
9 steps, and then what?
All right. Tanner, turn around, place your hands behind your back, okay?
You could tell even before the suspect started the test that he wasn't going to manage 2 correct steps. That's when the officer gave up and decided the suspect's walking days were over. He was arrested.
Thing in the car you need, Tanner.
You have my wallet. I think my phone's in there.
All right.
And that. No phone.
Your wallet is in the car or is with you?
All right.
So am I being arrested?
You're under arrest for OVI.
What is OBI?
Driving intoxicated.
Do you have any proof for that, or?
Tanner,
I-
you can't tell me what a straight line is. I think that's
No.
I think that's pretty solid proof.
No,
All
I
right.
asked you many times.
I got you. Take a
What do
seat.
you-
As he took his seat, not on the sidewalk, but in the police car, he probably questioned a lot of his life choices. One of those questions might have been, was the flip even worth it? Turns out, it wasn't. But he isn't the only one out of character.